Hi, I'm Christian. Welcome back to another On the Road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for proper voltage. Today we're working on a Whirlpool over-the-range microwave. The customer's complaint is that the turntable motor is noisy. She's complaining that it's making a ratcheting noise. So we've already diagnosed that the actual bearing or the bushing in the turntable motor is causing the noise. So we're going to be replacing the turntable motor today. To first start the repair, we do have to access the rear or the bottom of the appliance. The tools you will need to complete this repair are a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, a T20 driver, and a pair of needle nose pliers. Now for filming purposes, we have uninstalled the microwave and have it on a workable surface. Usually you will not have to uninstall the microwave to do this repair. You can just access the turntable when it's hanging in the air. So to begin the repair though, we're gonna open the door and remove the turntable glass, the actual turntable bracket, and the coupling. So the coupling we're just gonna pull straight up on and set it aside. So once we've removed these three components here, we can now flip the appliance over on its back to gain access to the bottom. So now we're going to be removing the 12 number 2 Phillips screws. It doesn't matter what side you begin on, we just gotta remove them all. So once we remove the last screw, the bottom panel will want to drop down. So make sure you're just holding it. We'll go ahead and drop this down. So the next step is to remove the Molex connector here on the right-hand side. We're gonna push down on the clip and then pull out on the connection. After that, we can now disconnect both wires that go to the actual turntable motor. They're both spade connectors with a locking tab. So we do have to depress the locking tab before we get a pull off the connection. So we're gonna push that clip in, then pull off on both of them. Now we can let this panel just rest here, flat, or set it aside. Once the wires have been disconnected, we can now remove the turntable motor. The turntable motor is secured to the chassis with 2 T20 screws, so we're gonna remove them both. Once we're removing the last one, we wanna take a hold of the turntable motor so it doesn't just drop down. We'll go ahead and pull it out, set it aside. Now that we have a new turntable motor, we want to make sure that the new one comes with this washer here. It's a rubber washer. It's just for insulation. So now that it does, we're going to go ahead and position the actual turntable motor and then secure it with the 2 T20 screws we removed earlier. Like that. Now we can get the bottom panel here. We're gonna line up the bottom panel here and then reconnect our wires to the turntable motor. Now it doesn't matter what order the wires go in, they're just completing a circuit. So we're gonna push them directly on. Next, we can plug in the Molex connector. It's keyed to fit only one way, so there's no way that you can reverse it on accident. So we'll line it up and then push it directly on. Just like that. So now we can re-secure the bottom panel with the 12 number 2 Phillips screws we removed earlier. So we're just gonna line up the panel and then begin fastening the screws. So I'm gonna do the 2 top ones, that way it'll secure the panel in place so I don't have to hold it. Once all the screws have been secured onto the bottom of the panel, we can now turn the microwave upright so we can reinstall the turntable components. First thing we're gonna do is install the coupling here. So we're just gonna turn this until it lines up. It has a D shaft, so we'll slide it in the opening. Oh, there we go, we'll push it straight on. Next is the bracket here. And then finally the actual glass. Go ahead and close the door. And now you can reinstall the microwave and this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality in-home repair video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.